What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Crypto Trey, aka Officer Gains, and y'all are tuned into the #1 crypto channel on YouTube, and if not, we will be one day. Alright y'all, so in today's video, we are going to go over the 5 crucial mistakes first-time crypto investors make when entering the crypto market. So if y'all are still tuned in, locked in with us, stick around to the rest of this video, and let's get started. Alright y'all, so the first crucial mistake that first-time investors make is going to be hype investing. So hype investing, what I mean by that is if you think back and remember Dogecoin, when Dogecoin first came out, I'm pretty sure a lot of y'all can remember the hype that was around Dogecoin. You started hearing about it, even the ones that didn't know anything about crypto, like me. We're hearing people talk about Dogecoin. Like, what is Dogecoin? And then, you know, I myself, and along with a lot of other people, when they heard about Dogecoin, they bought into it up here. You know, it was a hype. It was a meme coin. It's not really so much that's not really so much the case now, but it was a meme coin back then. Like I say, it had a backing, a community behind it, which caused it to shoot up the way it did. And a lot of people were buying in at the very top. I mean, I'm talking about the very top, when it was like around 60-something cent to 70-something cent. And then, you know, what do you know? If y'all remember that SNL skit that Elon Musk did, after that, it completely crashed the entire coin. And a lot of people lost a lot of money. And a lot of people, after that, probably vowed to never, ever, ever get back into cryptocurrency again. But that's only because they didn't understand. They didn't understand the market. They didn't understand how cryptocurrency works. I was one of those people. I didn't understand how cryptocurrency worked. I didn't understand how to invest, when to invest, when to get in, when not to get in. I didn't understand the basic steps of investing in a crypto, especially a meme coin, as they call it. So that's one thing you don't want to do when you're in this market. You don't want to hype. You don't want to invest over hype. You don't want to invest because other people talk about it. You don't want to invest because you see other YouTubers talk about a certain coin. You don't want to invest, and they should be telling you that. You know, they're not financial advisors, and they'll tell you they're not financial advisors, and they're not financial advice. You know, so you shouldn't follow anybody blindly. Especially when it comes to investing in the crypto market. Crypto, again, is very volatile, and you just have to be careful. Do your due diligence. Do your due diligence research, and you'll be just fine. All right, investing in the token just because it's cheap. Now, I'm pretty sure some of y'all are like, well, why would I invest in a token because it's cheap? And I'm gonna tell you this. Usually, it's a good idea to get into a coin early. If a coin is a penny, fractions of a penny to, let's say, 10 cents, that means it's either one, a pretty early project, two, it's a project that's been around for a little while but hasn't just caught on, and people are not necessarily hearing about it, or there's really not a community behind it, or maybe it doesn't have any use case. A lot of things factor into why these coins are cheap and why they have been around for a while and they haven't seemed to gain any value, or it's just because they're brand new. People don't know about them yet, so it's just in the early stages of development. Now, I am not necessarily against buying a coin just because it's cheap, because you got some of the bigger coins out here like Bitcoin, like Ethereum, Solana, Cardano, Avalanche, Decentraland, a lot of those metaverse coins, and they're a little pricey. I mean, some people would rather buy a cheaper coin because, number one, they can get more of them in bigger quantities than they can these bigger altcoins. But just it's all about doing your due diligence, doing your research. As long as you do your due diligence, do your research on the coin, it'll be just fine. In my opinion, all you have to do is make sure that coin has use case, make sure that coin has some utility, and make sure that coin has a community backing it. If it has those 3 things, then there's totally nothing wrong with investing in a coin just because it's cheap. But just don't invest in it just because it's cheap. Don't do any research on it at all, and then just let it sit. That's what I'm saying. Don't just invest in the coin. Oh, it's cheap. It's a penny. Let me just throw $1,000 in it. Don't know nothing about the coin, and then, you know, it rises up, but then some kind of way it just completely falls off the table, and then, you know, once again, you're one of the ones that are discouraged about crypto. You want to get out of cryptocurrency and investing altogether because you made a fatal mistake. So just look out for things like that. Always do your own due diligence. Always do your research. Y'all are going to hear that a lot, not only from me, but other YouTubers, as you keep researching, doing your research, and finding out about these different altcoins and cryptocurrency in general. All right, which brings me to my number three mistake, and that's not doing research. So I just got off that, not doing research. So to re-emphasize on that, always do your research on these coins. Do your research, do your research, do your research. I cannot stress that enough, because number one, if you're just investing into a crypto, just think about this for a second. If you're just investing into a crypto, you don't know anything about it. You don't know what its use case is. You don't know what its utility is. You don't know anything about the coin, but you invest in it, and you invest a lot of money. Well, don't you believe, or don't you think as soon as that coin, let's say it drops 20%, 10, 20%, you're gonna pull that coin. You're gonna pull all your money out. You're gonna panic sell. You're gonna pull all your money out because number one, you didn't believe in the project anyway. You'll be more inclined, if you did your research, believed in the project, and saw its utility and saw its use case, you'll be more inclined to keep that coin even if it did drop 10, 20%. You would still be more inclined to suck it up, hodl, because it's gonna come back up, because you know it's gonna come back up. You feel like it's gonna come back up. You did good research. You know that project is a good project, so you're gonna stomach that 10 to 20% loss. You'll be more likely to do that rather than just putting your money into a coin that you had absolutely no hope or faith in at all. Or you might have had some hope, but you didn't have that much faith in it because you didn't do your research. So always remember to just do your research on these coins, man. That's the most important part of investing, and not only just crypto, but anything. The stock market. You don't just want to blindly put your money into something unless you think it's gonna make you a lot of money in return. So just remember that. All right, number 2, trading on emotions. Now, what I mean by trading on emotions, I mean, let's say you did do your research. Let's say you did research, you did good research. You got really attached to one particular coin or two particular coins, however the case may be, and that coin just completely tanks, like it just falls off the face of the earth, and you just pull everything. You will be, even though you did your research, even though you did everything you could possibly do and looked at this coin and you believed in this coin, and it just completely dies, or not necessarily die, but it just crashes. And then you just, from there, you're just panicking. You panic sell. You're in your feelings. You're upset. You are on the verge of almost crying because you've lost so much money in this coin, and you're just so disappointed. What I mean by trading on emotions, though, don't let your emotions get in the way of your investing. Just because that coin did that, if that's a good coin and it has a good utility, it's not gonna go anywhere. It's gonna be right back up. Again, you have to remember, in the crypto market, crypto is volatile. Crypto is extremely volatile. It goes up, it goes down all the time. I've only been investing in crypto for about a year, and I've seen that. Like I say, I have a long way to go. I believe I'm gonna see more dips. I'm gonna see more crashes. One's going on right now as we speak. I think the crypto market is just recovering from last month in January. Crypto, it just completely tanked. I mean, Bitcoin went down to almost $29,000 a coin. So I mean, crypto's gonna do that. And if you emotional trade and you trade on emotions, and you're thinking, and you've done your research and you put this time in, and you're thinking, okay, well, it's no hope. I'm just gonna get out of this altogether, and I'm just gonna leave it alone. You can't do that. You can't trade on emotions. You can't trade on emotions. You have to keep your emotions in check. You have to think logically about your decisions when trading. You have to use logical thinking. You have to use critical thinking before you just pull the rug from underneath yourself, and just wipe out your entire crypto portfolio over an emotional impulse to do so. And my number one, it'll always be my number one crucial mistake that first time crypto investors make when entering the market is going to be not putting more money in it than you can afford to lose. I cannot stress this enough. It is never a good idea, ever a good idea to invest more money than you can afford to lose. Always invest what you can afford to lose. Never invest more than that. And I know a lot of y'all may think, well, man, that's common sense. You know, I'm not gonna just put all my money into crypto. I mean, I'd be stupid. But I'm gonna tell y'all a story. Back when I first started investing in crypto, my first cryptocurrency was Dogecoin. I actually went to the bank and took out a loan. I actually went out to the bank to have a loan. like I said, I didn't know any better. I'm just hearing about this coin. Like I said from the beginning of this video, the number 5 mistake. I invested at the top. I saw it riding up. I was listening to the hype. I was listening to the hype, and I literally went to the bank, got a loan, and put it all on Dogecoin when it was at the top. And guess what happened when it crashed back down from 70-some cent to, I think it's like at 14 cents now. I lost a lot of money. So that's gonna happen. Like I said, that's why I'm here, to make sure that doesn't happen to y'all. But I'm kind of swayed off the topic there. But just never put in more money than you can afford to lose, because number one, it's not going to be a good idea financially. Everybody has bills. Everybody has other things they have to pay for in their life. I mean, you just don't want to put yourself into a situation to where you're living above your means as far as being able to afford your bills, your daily functioning, your essential things for survival, not being able to pay for whatever you need to pay for just for basic survival, because you put it all in crypto. You don't want to take your $1,000 paycheck and invest 900 of it into crypto and leave yourself with $100. That's just that's not the smartest thing to do. That's definitely something I wouldn't do, and definitely something I wouldn't recommend. So just never put all your eggs in one basket. Remember, a strategy is always key when investing into these cryptos. You always need to have a strategy. Like I say, break your money up into increments. Don't ever put all of it in a basket at once. Never put it all in one dip. Always dollar cost averaging when you're dealing with crypto that are low, that are down, that are crashing. Always dollar cost averaging. Never put all your money in at once. So that's all I got for this video, y'all. If you remember those, if you try to stay away from those basic mistakes of a first time crypto investor makes, you should be all right. I hope y'all like this video though. I hope y'all like this video, man. Make sure y'all like this video. Make sure y'all share this video around, man. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel. Make sure y'all hit that post notification bell right there on the side of that subscribe button if you enjoyed this video. I hope y'all got something out of this video. Support the channel, support the bros, man. Make sure y'all make sure y'all get those likes up, man. Make sure y'all share so we can be able to, just pretty much share our video around the YouTube platform, help out that YouTube algorithm. Make sure y'all do that for us. But yeah, like I say, we got plenty more content to come, and we will see y'all in the next one. And I always remember, one thing's for certain, two things for sure. Y'all are gonna make it a time.